Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel today. Today I want to do a video about Old Town kayaks, specifically two different models that Old Town makes. The first one is the 106 Sportsman in a paddle version, and then the other one is the Old Town 106 Sportsman MK, which is with the Minn Kota motor on it. Okay, so about a year ago, I purchased the Old Town Sportsman 106 paddle kayak, and I started to use it, and I really enjoyed using it for creek fishing and stream fishing, lake fishing around the area near Bowling Green, Kentucky, where I live. So after using it a while, one of the issues I came across with the kayak was that if I'm out on a wide open lake or a larger body of water, like a bigger river, and you're exposed to more wind, you have an effect called wind cocking, where the wind will take and blow your kayak around. So what I ended up doing was I created a do-it-yourself kayak rudder kit that I basically got a piece of like a cutting board online and a rudder kit, and then I added some cordage, and I just attached it to the front tracks here, and then the cordage ran along the sides here and on the other side. One side of the cordage was to raise and lower the rudder, the other was to turn it left and right. And that worked pretty well. It's kind of eliminated a lot of the wind cocking issues with the kayak when I was fishing, and it made it very good to fish. But the one drawback that I still had with the kayak was on larger bodies of water, because paddling takes a lot of energy and effort. I couldn't cover quite as much water as I wanted to. So I started looking around to see what else was available, and I realized Old Town had something called the 106 Sportsman. So I got to looking at it. I looked at a few online reviews that some other people had done on YouTube and other places, and I come to find that I thought this would be a really great replacement for my 106 Sportsman kayak. So a few of the features that I like about this is that not only does it have its own built-in motor that allows you to get more propulsion out of it, so don't have to paddle. You can basically just put the motor in drive, and then the motor has a controller down here where you can go forward, and you can actually adjust the speed from like an idle to a medium speed to a full throttle speed, and then to pull it backwards you can put it into reverse. And then if you don't want to run the motor, this kayak also has the versatility where you can pop the motor out using these two plugs here. There's also one in the back, and then it has a quick connect here that plugs in. So basically, once those are unhooked, you just pop it right out, and then you can run without the motor. So if you're in an area with shallow water, like a shallow creek, you can still use it like a paddle style kayak. And then instead of having a big open hole there, they provided a block off plate, which is just held in with a bungee cord. You can pop this plate out, it goes in the hole up here, and then you just use these same clips here, there, and there to lock it in. The other thing is this. This under the seat is where the battery is for this particular kayak. And this is designed with a plug-in connector too. So, and the plug-in connector goes right into the battery box itself. So if you want to use this in a small creek or stream, you just unplug the connector from the quick connect here, disconnect your strap, and you can pull the whole battery case out. So you've removed the weight of the battery, you've removed the weight of the motor, and basically now the only thing that's a little heavier in this kayak than would be in the paddle kayak only is that you have the heat sink, and that's not going to be removed because you're going to have to deal with the several screws and then the controller. But these don't weigh that much. So by the time you've removed this and the motor, you have basically the same weight as you have in this kayak from Old Town, but you have much more versatility. It gives you a lot more water to cover groundways. Now, what's the cost difference? Well, there is a big cost difference in the two kayaks. Old Town recently lowered the price of their 106 Sportsmans to, I believe, around $900 MSRP. The MK is closer to $3,500. Now, this particular one, I bought used online. I used Facebook Marketplace and saved well over $1,000 by finding a clean used one that a guy had for sale. Now, I did have to travel out of state to go get it, but sometimes if you want to save some money, that's the kind of thing you're going to end up having to do. So think about it. If you're considering getting an Old Town kayak, the Sportsmans are really a well-built kayak. Whether you get the paddle model or the MK model, they're both well-built. The hulls are good and solid. These use like a double pontoon design under the hull. I don't know if I can show that a little bit, but they are super duper stable, and both of them have the same style hull design underneath. The only difference being at the back, these have grab handles here to hold it, and whereas the paddle only has just a simple handle in the middle. But they do make a great line of kayaks no matter which way you decide to go. But if you want something that's really your best all around, you may want to save a little extra cash and go for the one that has more of the bells and whistles, because it's really the closest thing I've found to a do-all, can-do fishing kayak. And thanks again for watching. Get out on the water when you can. Weather's getting fantastic here in Kentucky. So we'll see you next time.